So Corey Holcomb calls his daughter the B word and says that children of this generation don't have no respect for their parents. I did a video just recently about this. Have children lost love and respect for their parents? I want to get into the video on his podcast. I want to give my thoughts. But before I do so, let me welcome everybody to the channel. Much love, peace, and blessings to everybody checking in. This your boy Get a Mic. And this is a fairly new channel. We still trying to build, we're trying to grow, and we're trying to go to the top. So if you guys like this type of content and want to give your thoughts and all that, feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and all of that good stuff, man. But let's get right into this video. I definitely got to get to my son's basketball game here at about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to try to get this video up real quick and get up out of here, man. But let's get into this video.
Man, my motherfucking daughter was talking shit to me the other day. I was like, bitch,
Oh, you start back talking to her?
No, the bitch crazy.
Oh, she just called you out the blue?
Yeah.
I mean, I brought it up because she tried to run game on me. Like, she was brought up by her mama. But, you know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing I got away from her mama, because I don't speak to her mama. She be like, I know you hate my mama. I'm like, bitch, I ain't got time to hate nobody. Your mama was drama. Now, here it is all these years later. You just like your mama. Both of y'all can kiss my motherfucking ass. I'll go make another daughter. I don't give a fuck.
All right, so he definitely have a comedic type of way of explaining this, but I want to give my thoughts and kind of give some clarity on what's going on. Seems like him and his daughter, they got some issues going on, and it seems like he made a baby with a lady that he didn't care for, okay? And it seems like seems to be the issue a lot in our community, okay? Especially our community. I like to talk about us because I'm a black dude, what they would call a black dude. I believe we got to get back to families, man. We got to get back to doing things the proper way. One of the things that I noticed, the reason why I'm able to kind of speak on these things is because my parents, I grew up with both of my parents, mom and pops. And one thing that I seen is that I seen my pops love my mom more than anything I've ever seen in my life, okay? Almost, and you got to understand, a lot of times us men, we're not as soft and sensitive as the women. Okay, so shout out to the sisters real quick. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Much love to the women that shows nurturing and love and teaching, the ones that do things correctly, the ones that's righteous and love children and things of that nature. We appreciate the women. However, I want y'all to understand that men and women are different, which you guys know that already, right? It goes without saying. But a lot of times us men, we care a little bit less than the women, okay? There's a little bit less care for the children. Obviously, we love our children, right? Most of us men, we love our children, but there's a little bit less care when it comes to small things and petty things. We have a tendency to be a little bit more rough around the edges than women. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys that know your father, your grandfather, whatever, you know we will say F it in the heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that we'll let roll off the shoulders and keep it pushing. And I think that's the aspect that he's coming from in this video. I don't necessarily want to condone the words and things that he's going to be using in this video, because he is going to be using a lot of profanity and stuff like that. So it may not be safe for the little ears. However, I just want y'all to understand, if there's any women listening right now, I want y'all to understand that us men, we think completely different than you think. All right. A lot of times we're very rough. If you look at his face right now, it's a I don't give a F type of face. And a lot of times we feel that way on the inside. I'm pretty sure he loves his daughter, but us men, a lot of times we don't mind moving on and making new babies. I just want y'all to understand that if there's an issue going on between, you know, the mother and all this start to become a hassle and child support and all of this, a lot of times us men, we have that switch that we can cut on, that we just don't care. All right, so I want a lot of the sisters to understand that if you guys can understand from our point of view, it'll make things a little bit easier for you. Now, I'm not condoning what he's saying, and I believe that he should try to make a relationship with his children, but at the same time, we got to understand that us men, we're not built like women. We're not super emotional. So a lot of times it's easy for us to don't care and move on. I just want y'all to know that. So let's finish watching this video.
If you ain't good as a person, no matter who you are, I have a cutoff switch God blessed me with to say, fuck you, motherfucker.
I understand.
Fuck if it's my motherfucking mama. You little daughter trying to get in touch with you.
As much as it hurts and as much as it sucks, we kind of got that cutoff switch. And I'm not condoning it or anything like that. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, in the public eye, he shouldn't be this way, or oh, that's not nice. And I get it. But us men just keeping it all the way real, keeping it a buck. A lot of times we got a cutoff switch where we just don't care sometimes. If it gets to that point where we feel like people are not doing us right.
I say, oh, mama, you watch that little bitch. Ha!
Yeah, see, it's. I get where you guys are coming from because I had the same.
You watch that little bitch. That bitch is brought up in this new generation where there is no honor, there is no respect thy parents, there is no. The way the youngsters are brought up now, they will fuck over the mama and daddy quicker than they'll fuck over somebody in the streets.
I mean, he got a little point there. I'm gonna talk about it. Let me give a round of applause first. I guess we can agree with that to a certain extent. But I want to say this first: is that if the children is that way, it's our fault as parents. Let's take responsibility. If this guy's daughter is crooked and she's wrong and she's doing all of these type of things, like I said in the last video, it is our responsibility as parents to teach our children the right way, okay? We got our parents from age 0 all the way up into 18, 19 years old, maybe a little longer, just depending on the relationship. But we have our children for all of this time. I know some of us don't. Some of us, the children go on with the parent, with the mother, or so on and so forth. Excuse me. But for the most part, we have our children, and we're raising our children from a baby all the way up until they're legal. And I think it's our responsibility, guys, to start teaching the children the right way. When you see the children start going off, and you got to teach them, hey, look, young man, young lady, this is how you do things. A lot of times our children respect us more when they see us in a very responsible and teaching type of role. When they see us teaching them, like, hey, come here, sit down. I want you to learn this. This is the way you do things. This is the way you not do things. If you want to be successful in life, you want to grow up, you want to have a good life, you want to earn money, you want to have all the things that you want to have at your disposal, you have to be disciplined. You have to be consistent. You can't, expect everything to be easy. You have to want to, try hard. Even when you don't, make it, don't quit. Keep pushing. It's a lot of things that we got to teach our children that instills in them a lot of love for their parents and also make them reasonable adults. You know what I mean? And this is the thing we got to understand, man. We got to be very understanding that as the children gets older, the parenting gets tougher. Okay, a lot of us love our kids when they babies and they little toddlers, and we love them so much. But the moment they start turning into real human beings, the moment they start turning into real human beings, now we start, not knowing how to deal with them, and we ready to throw them away, but we can't. And sometimes I find myself getting upset with my sons as well, to where I have to catch myself. And this is why I believe it's so important that we make sure we choose the right partner and fall in love with that person as a human being before we start to really have children. Because one thing that I can say is that it's much easier to love your children, to teach your children, and to stay together with your family if you love your significant other. Okay, if you don't love your significant other, that messes everything up. It messes up the kids, the teaching, it messes up everything, and it just makes black families dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think it's super, super important to find somebody that you care about, that you love, somebody that you want to be with. And once you become, either you marry that person and you guys live together, you're supposed to become family. It's not supposed to be just a relationship no more. And I think a lot of people think, oh, it's supposed to be the googly feeling, and oh, are you supposed to, I don't feel the same way I used to feel about you no more. That little googly feeling that you feel in the beginning when y'all sleeping together, that feeling is going to eventually not be as strong as when you were young. As you start to get older with a person, you start to care about a person's well-being. You start to, care that this person, nothing happens to this person. You have to ask yourself, hey, if my of my wife or my girlfriend, or if you're a woman and you talking about your girlfriend, your boyfriend or husband, you have to think to yourself, how would I feel if this person didn't wake up the next day? How would I feel if I had to go and do funeral arrangements for my significant other? You have to look at your significant other like family in order for this thing to work for you and for the kids. And I think a lot of people, they leave that out. You know, they stay in that high school girlfriend and boyfriend type of relationship where you have to move on to, now this is my family. Now I have to take care of them. Now that they get sick and get cancer or anything like that, I have to be their primary person to take care of them because I love this person. That's how you have to be. Not are you falling in love with this person, but do you love this person as a family member? And I think that's what we got to get back to as black folks.
And I did you wrong. Get the fuck away from me. I didn't love your mama.
See, and that's what I'm getting at right there. He laid down with somebody who he didn't love, so it makes it easy for him to throw away the children.
I didn't love your mama. I didn't love your mama.
So if anybody's young right now listening to me, before you have children, make sure you care about the person that you're laying down with. If you're a young man, make sure that you got your stuff together first and you're able to take care of your woman, so that way you can love this woman for years and years and years. That way when you have children with this woman, that the children, I mean, that's the, you know what I mean? That's the children of the person you love. And not only that, but that's the, you know what I mean? Like, that's the mother of your children. It's supposed to be like a triangle type of love when it comes to this relationship thing. I think a lot of people don't understand that. If you lay down with somebody you don't care about, you're not going to take care of the kid. And if you lay down with somebody you don't care about, they're not going to want you around their kid. So it's like, it's just a whole bunch of dysfunction and a whole bunch of mess that we got to get better with as black folks.
You just popped up on a nigga. I'm trying to show you love. Shit, you come out here, I did all this shit for her. She was still talking shit. So I'm just saying, it's like, I'm not like everybody else. I don't need your acceptance. Somebody said to me, fuck it, my mama said to me today, Corey, later in life, you might need your daughter. I said, if I need that bitch, I'm done for.
Wow, but he's snapping. So yeah, like I said, I don't condone all of the negative words towards his daughter. Like I said at the beginning, I understand the cutoff switch. I understand how strong us men can be sometimes when we don't care. We can move on. We're not so emotional. But the points that I wanted to make in this video, I think I clearly made. It's very important that we be with the person that we care about before we start having kids, and understand that over time things are going to get different. Life is going to change, you know, things going to happen, bills, expenses, but you have to care about the person that you're with, that you never want to see this person hurt, harmed, or in danger. It makes it easier to raise the kids, man. But that's pretty much all I got for this video. I just wanted to drop this video because I didn't get a chance to get this done on the last one. The other videos started getting kind of long. Really appreciate everybody for checking into the video. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you made it this far into the video. This your boy Get a Mic. Much love, peace, and blessings. If you have not subscribed to the channel and you like this type of content, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell icon. That's all I got for this one. I'll holler at y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.